Hello, back again for another video. It's a bank holiday Friday, Good Friday here in the UK, and I might as well make a video, I thought. And I've been wanting to make this video for a while because I like making these videos about soul and funk records which are not so well known, these off the radar ones, and I've managed to pick out 5 for that today. So let's get on with it, starting with this group, Brothers by Choice. Now, this is a really nice soul, funk, disco kind of record from 1978 on the ALA or ALA label. I'm not quite sure how you say that. And it's quite a sought after record, this one as well. So I was very pleased to get it for a very reasonable price. I had seen it many years ago, priced at even less, and kicked myself for not getting it. I got something else that time, I think. But I managed to get this on eBay actually, so I was really pleased. Last week I saw it in Yo-Yo Records for about nearly £200. So yeah, my record's a bit seen better days, and I think it seems to have some sort of a pressing fault, but it plays okay, so that's fine by me. But anyway, the record itself is an interesting one. 2 big tunes here. She Puts the Ease Back into Easy and Baby You Really Got Me Going. There's some other good tunes on here as well. Take a Little More. I've actually got a 45 from this record. Baby You Really I can't remember what it's called. Baby You Really Got Me Going. Yeah, would Take a Little More on the beta. But yeah, it's a nice album to have as well. They've got a kind of slightly minimalist sound, or maybe that's just the way that it's recorded. And the really curious thing is, and it sounds a bit weird to say this, the singer sounds exactly like Scott Walker. So imagine listening to a soul funk group with Scott Walker on lead vocals. That'll give you an idea. Interesting one. I'll give you a taste, see if you get what I mean. Okay, another one. Now everybody knows the Prelude label, famous for its disco output in the late 70s and thereabouts. This one from 1977 though, heard of that? Silk is the name of the group, and the original of this is very sought after. This is actually a reissue of very dubious origin, I have to say, but it's what there is, so that's fine. Interesting album. It's got some really great songs, a bit more to the disco side of this, but in a good way, definitely. Songs I really like here: Get Ready for That Day, Simply Beautiful, People, lots of heavy Fender Rhodes on that, really like it. It's a nice one, and 1977, by that stage, I think the days of the golden days of the vocal harmony group were kind of getting a bit bumpy now, so they do a pretty decent job. This reissue, I have to say, is a bit weird. It's the bass on it is just far too high, so you have to turn the bass right down. I like a bit of bass, but this bass really, when you play any other records next to it, it sort of stands out and is a bit off. But yeah, it's a really nice record, and I was really pleased to find this reissue. I don't think an original is really on the card, so yeah, pretty good. I'll give you a taste of People. is a very curious one. This is a record that wasn't actually released until the year 2000 in the UK only. And it's from a band from San Francisco who never actually released any recordings in their lifetime. They were working in San Francisco in the 70s as basically a tour band or a entertainment in clubs and things like that. And the name of the group is Badwater Bridge. Looking very San Francisco-like there. And this is basically, I guess it's a compilation of recordings that they made. It's a double record set. It's All Right Tonight. And it has got some really good songs on it. I'll be honest, a lot of it's like, yeah. And this is a funny one because it kind of got released originally and didn't really make much of a splash, I don't think. But in the last, I'd say 5-10 years, it suddenly got sort of rediscovered. And what you could get very reasonably before has now become really expensive. So you see the people trying to sell this album for 50, 60, 70 quid. And it's not worth that, to be honest. It's really not. It's got some great tunes on it, but it's not a record you'd want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on. For me, to be honest, although there's got some sort of generally nice stuff, there's only one track that really, really works and makes me cherish having it. Otherwise, I'd think about selling it. That is Let Me Love You, which is a nice two-step monster. There's some other sort of up-tempo, good, more sort of funky disco stuff, which, like I say, is great, but you can see perhaps why they were a decent band, but who never really made a record, because it's all a bit, it's okay. I mean, to be honest, although I got it a while ago, I never really played it that much, apart from that one track, so maybe I need to have a more of a deeper listen to it, but it never really left much of an impression, the rest of it on me. But it's an interesting one to have. Badwater Bridge. See what you think. Here's a nice one. I think I've probably shown this before. Opus 7. This is a classic, very collectible record, partly because it's got a big two-step monster on it, The Way That You Move Me. But it's actually a really good soul record at a time when I guess people weren't really making soul records in the same way. Yeah, 1979. So it's got some nice fun soul tracks, bit of a disco edge in parts as well, and then sort of mellow soul numbers too. It's got a nice range, and it's actually become quite sought after, this record. I managed to pick it up on a market stall a few years back, and I was really pleased because it's one of those records, actually many of these records I'm showing here, that I first came across thanks to Japanese social media, which is always good for showing off obscure looking records that look like they might be interesting. So I was really chuffed to find it, and now it's yeah, I can see it's quite sought after. I do think this copy is slightly warped, but it plays okay. But I'll give you a taste anyway, see what you think. just one more. Now I showed a while back, or quite recently actually, this record by Air, a jazz rock record. It's quite often referred to as, and it's a great record, although some people don't like the singing on it, which is interesting. I do see the point. I mean, she's got quite a sort of, you could say, screechy voice. I think I described it as folky. But the singer's name is, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, Googie or Guji, and another one in the band was her husband, Tom, Guji and Tom Coppola, who went on to produce this record. And this record's really, really great as well, but it's very, very different to that Air album. This is a lot more of a straight up soul album. It's actually quite often referred to as a gospel album, which you don't really notice. It's got some quite uplifting lyrics on it, but nothing particularly churchy. But it's really, really nice. Got some slower numbers and some upbeat numbers. From 1980, this is Shine the Light of Love. Now, I saw it a while ago, quite a while ago, many years ago in a shop, and I didn't get it because I thought it was too expensive because they were charging 20 quid for it, which I really, really kick myself about now, because I'd love to get an original copy. This is a reissue though on Favourite Records, and it's really, really good, this reissue. Nice, there they are, gatefold sleeve and big thick vinyl, and it sounds great, I have to say. And I'd really recommend this record. Some really fresh, breezy, danceable soul music, lovely stuff, and some slightly more quieter, reflective numbers as well. Definitely very uplifting and cheerful though, this record. So really, really nice. I recommend that one if you don't know it, as I recommend all of those if you see them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I will probably make another video at some point because that's what it's all about, and I enjoy watching everyone else's videos, so please keep doing it. Till the next time, all the best.